Okay, good morning, guys, from wherever in the world you are joining us right now. Massive shout out, good morning. My name is Dane van der Mast, otherwise DVDM. This is Friday. It is the last day, trading day of this year for 2023. We say goodbye to the year. We welcome on 2024. Now, I'm super excited for this because in everything that we've done over the last month and a half, almost 2 months, has been in preparation for 2024. Now, this morning, I just want to give you a massive shout out to all of our brand new members from around the world that have joined. We've seen almost a doubling of our community over the last 2-3 days. So just a massive welcome. Wherever in the world you're joining us from, just a massive welcome. You're welcome to comment in these live shows. Let us know where in the world you're joining us from and so much more. Now, if you're part of the free area, that area has doubled in the last 2 days, but we also have our premium plus area, and that you'll see has in the free area, there'll be limited access to some items that are available in the premium plus area. So if you're wondering why it redirects you, that's where we have the premium plus. Everything is unlimited. Everything is open for everything else, and you get the dollars for lunch show. So looking at the markets, and if we look at the week, we obviously had a bit of a short week this week. Volumes have slowed down. Right, there aren't too many price action structures that we're going to be looking at from a signals perspective. We'll still have some few signals. We've got some trades currently running that are in profit, which is great, but we don't have all too many trades we're going to be giving out today. However, I was with the Premium Plus students and clients live yesterday afternoon, and I spoke about a strategy that I'm going to be using this afternoon when it comes to US 30 indices as a whole, NASDAQ, US 30, as well as Dow Jones, and then specifically on gold. Now, if you missed that, if you're not a Premium Plus student, you want to just get a bonus nugget, go and look at what happens every year, December 31st, or when the markets close, and what happens when the markets reopen on the 2nd or the 1st of every year. All right, go and have a look at that. Go look at the price of gold indices and decide for yourself. For Premium Plus clients, this afternoon, late this afternoon, before markets close, I'm going to be giving you my personal positions that I'm holding into the next year, right? So if you want to hold that with me, it'll be a separate post on Premium Plus. Now, looking at the rest of the markets today, there's not too much news other than pretty much markets are at record highs. As I said, and obviously I've been saying for a while, December will be a really good trading month for bulls, right? I believe 2024 as a whole is going to be massively profitable for bulls in the markets, right? I do believe the dollar is going to be weaker next year, continue to show weakness, and I do believe the Fed is going to continue to aid some of these bull rallies and bull runs, and that should give you a bit of a hint based on my idea of where the market's going to be, what I might be doing for my holding trades over New Year's. But outside of that, guys, it's been an amazing year. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of our clients from around the world who've joined and supported. Our social platform is obviously our newest endeavor, which has obviously taken some time to just fully appreciate and admin and think about, how the flow, the user experience happens. We're getting it better. It's not yet perfect, but we will get it right. Next year, we'll have a different look and theme for some of the shows. I've been doing some maintenance in the studio this week, and you're going to see a little bit of a different experience next year in terms of how the shows look, how we interact. There's going to be different cameras. It's just going to be a bit more fun, a bit more of an experience to join and participate and be in the shows for next year. Now, in terms of the markets currently today, I've done a bunch of analysis on a bunch of different pairs, but again, just due to the nature of today, the low volumes that's going to come in, we're going to choose not to give out any trades sort of prematurely. We want to obviously let price action situations play out, and if we see that materialize, we will put it into the groups. There will be a signal within the groups. Now, if you haven't watched Wednesday's Pounds for Breakfast and you're new to the community, new to the markets, you want to understand how the platform works and how things, how you would navigate, etc., I highly recommend you go into your calendar and you go to the Pounds for Breakfast for Wednesday, right? For that Wednesday this week, you go click on that calendar. So Pounds for Breakfast on your phone, click on the calendar and go and re-watch that Pounds for Breakfast on December the 27th, right? I go through the navigations, the features, etc. So you're ready for this next year to be a part of this with us, right? But in terms of the rest of the markets, guys, I'm looking at a bunch of moves. This is gold. Gold's been doing some real gymnastics over the last little bit, and it's getting to really good value proposition levels that I'm really looking at some good trades at its current position. But again, we will issue this out as trade opportunities as and when that materializes. Bitcoin is looking extremely strong for this next year. Just across the board, we're seeing a lot of opportunities that I think are going to be extremely exciting as a trader for this next year. Now, remember, I just want to put it out there once again, guys, that when it comes to trading, right, it's not about the immediate wins or the immediate losses, right? What matters the most is that consistently over a period of time, over days and weeks, that you are consistent and you are profitable, right? I see it all the time. I have skeptics that join our programs. They come in and say, I know everything about markets, I know everything about brokers, I know everything about trading, I know everything about everything. And the second I test them out to see what they're doing, I see they're entering late, they're taking trades they shouldn't take, they're using the wrong risk management. And if you stick to the rules of what I set out in the academy, if you stick to the risk management, if you stick to following the process of your risk, your reward, only entering under certain conditions, you will succeed, right? Now, again, I can't promise that you're not going to fail, right? I can't promise that you're not going to make mistakes, but I can guarantee that I won't let you fail, right? I'll hold your hand and drag you across that finish line as long as you do not give up on yourself, give up on trading, right? As long as you stick to the rules and you're willing to learn, you're not greedy and you're not looking to get rich quick. This is not a get rich quick scheme. In actual fact, this will take your money if you act that way, right? So as long as you're willing to learn, as long as you're willing to be mature about it, if you take a loss, there's no need to write to me and say, oh, the signal is bad today, right? We win far more of our trades than what we lose, and we can have a bad day. We can miss a trade. That is life. That's normal, right? But as long as you're committed to the process and learning long term, you will succeed. We have some students who are absolutely killing it. I'm talking about millions and millions of rands, not in a month, not in a year, but in days, right? And they're part of the community. Next year, we're planning for those testimonies to come out. So you'll actually get to listen to interviews with me and these people, some of our most successful clients and students from around the world, their trading journey, so you can understand, does it take days, does it take weeks, does it take months? Listen to some of their lows, listen to some of their highs, because it's never come easy, right? These people have often lost money and been in a state of, do I continue trading, yes or no? And those who do not give up continue to make it back and really do big things. And some of them have given up over the years. I can tell you now, there's people who've come in and spent a ton of money in the markets, did not want to listen, lost a lot of money, and ultimately had to give up because they ran out of capital, right? Because they didn't want to follow the rules. So that is a possibility. But as long as you stay on the horse, as long as you're willing to learn, as long as you stick to the rules, you will make it. So guys, I appreciate every single one of you for being with us this year. I don't know how many students we've taught, how many students we've engaged with over this year. It must be thousands. But ultimately, if you're part of the Premium Plus environment, massive thank you for supporting what we do here. Most people don't understand that we lose money every time a Premium Plus student signs on. right? It's not a business that is made for profit. It's a business made to give back. So you're part of Premium Plus. We appreciate you. Part of the free environment. Share as much as you can with people out there. There's a lot of people that need to know that trading is real, right? There's a lot of scams out there. People need to find a real place to settle down, to call home, to learn and to grow, and to have hope that this can be a possibility, to have seen and tasted with their own hands that they can do it in this market. And DVDM Markets is that particular place that they can call home. So massive thank you, guys. We're preparing some amazing things this next year. I'm going to be officially putting my feet up and actually enjoying some downtime while the market's offline. Premium Plus clients, look out for that post. It's going to be about 5 or 6 this afternoon when I put in my final trades for 2023 that I think are going to have some big moves for this next year. So again, guys, as always, appreciate your time. As always, trade safe, be safe. The next time I see you, it'll be 2024. We're starting on Wednesday, the 3rd of January, I believe. So really do have a great New Year's. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything silly. Your life is more important than a little bit of fun here and there and in between. Now, if you're looking at making New Year's resolutions, guys, make trading one of them, right? Get serious about it. You know that if you've been struggling in your trading, you haven't been taking it seriously. There's that little bit more you have to give from a time, from an effort, from a consistency perspective to make it. And I promise you, it'll be one of those resolutions outside of your health, your fitness, and your relationships. Outside of those 3 things, it'll be the most valuable thing that will give back to you in your life in 2024 if you take it seriously. So outside of me rambling, guys, appreciate you all. Just a quick shout out to Petunia, Samuel, Frank, Tamela, Bomela, as well as Vane C. I think that's Vainant. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'll see you guys a little bit later in 2024. And until then, much love and goodbye.